Hello folks, my name is Jamie. I'm running for your VP Communities, if you didn't hear the announcement already. I'm running because I've had amazing opportunities here at Stirling. I want to pass them on, maybe not to this bunch here, because they're mostly fourth years, but I want to pass them on to future students. Three of my main manifesto points would be a housing report to compile all the information so you can choose the best decision for you when it comes to housing. The second one would be a Connect programme, so that makes sure the clubs and societies may be professional, so education, for example, would have a clear link with the department. And the third policy would be encourage participation and engagement with clubs and societies with the employment sectors or charities. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm James Simons. I like long walks on the beach and women who can bring out my sensitive side. I'm running for VP Communities because whenever I came to Stirling, I was very shy, very quiet, very reserved. A lot of you will tell me that's complete shit. But whenever I joined the society, it completely changed my life, and it's given me all these different opportunities, and I want to give this sort of experience to every student, no matter what year they're in, even if they are in fourth year. And so in doing so, I think it can give them a real leg up. Some of the main 4 points are career opportunities for those in clubs and societies, increased engagement in non-club and societies members, equality and safety for all, as well as the support of mental health initiatives. So for the clubs and societies of career opportunities, what I want to do is get involved with, get in touch with all the different club and society presidents I can possibly get my hands on, and try to put them in touch with people in their industry. And now it's simple for people who want to be journalists and things to go into media societies like Brave. But if you look at societies like Shazam or Shazam or French-speaking societies, this isn't quite so clear cut. So what I want to do is, get them a leg up. For mental health, it's something I'm very passionate about. I want to help people go through that because I know personally that it is one of the most horrible things.
Vote for James.
Hi, I'm Alistair. I've got a whole manifesto. I'm sure there'll be questions later. But first of all, I want to set the record straight about something that was said in the Hustings on Tuesday. So we were all asked a question about Into, and I don't think any of us had the knowledge to give a proper answer. Since then, I've been up to speak to Into students, and what's going on up there is dreadful. So they have to pay £4,500 to even get an offer. They're kept in the most expensive accommodation. They have constant threats of visa revocation and deportation hanging over their heads, and they're paying through the nose to a private profit-making company in order to get this. And so some of that money then filters through into the University of Stirling, so they're agreement into, and funds our degrees. These students are being exploited. One of the words they use is segregated, and they are overwhelmingly non-UK students, non-white. We need to call this out for what it is, which is institutional racism, and we're all benefiting from it. So I want everybody who's running for VP Communities and all the other positions to pledge that they will, elected or not, stand up for Into students this year and next.
Okay, so this question is a bit confusing. I'm not sure that funding transparency is mutually exclusive with, getting grants from the union. That's the whole point of financial transparency, is to know how much money's there, what are you eligible for, how can you apply for it, and where does your money go? So I think it's a poor question. Paul Sock was stuck in Amsterdam for 4 days. The union was fantastic. It helped clothe us, it helped get us food money, helped accommodation. That's what the union is capable of, and a lot of people don't see that, and that's a real shame. And in terms of the actual policy of funding transparency, I know that being part of the fencing club, we were always given runaround answers by the union. How much is in the capital fund? We don't really want to tell you. What grants are available for us? Look at the website. It's not good enough. We need to know exactly where our money is going, and I'd love to see a breakdown. Maybe something even as simple as you buy a pint at the union, this is how much percentage goes back to your club and society if you're successful for grant funding. This is how much money goes to this is how much money goes to that. If you know exactly where the money is going, where the cash flow is, then you as students and us as a union know exactly where the pressure points are.
No, this is union policy that we already have. So we already have union policy that says that the union should be training legal observers and should be providing know your rights sessions to activists. So this is something we've already passed. this is something that we should already be doing. What this is making sure that if people want to take direct action, they are fully informed of the consequences. In terms of stopping a nuclear weapons convoy earlier this year, the planning that went into that went on for years. I mean, we had everything to do with visibility, road conditions and whatnot, as well as the legal training. It's absolutely paramount. Anybody taking direct action should be trained, and this would make sure that people do know the risks involved.
Okay, that's a fair question. I don't think that the fact that I came from the same society that previous VPComs have come from has any effect on how I'm going to run the job. I am for every student. I have friends who are not in AirTV radio, strangely enough. I am always going to do my best to be equal, fair, and impartial. Where I came from does not matter. How I do the job speaks louder than where I came from.
So I'd like to thank you all very much for coming here and asking our questions, and wish you the best of luck.